Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Does Ava's retaliation inform Gabi about Stefan's betrayal? According to spoilers on Days of Our Lives, Stefan DiMera is confronted by Harris Michaels. Stefan makes the decision to share his infatuation with Ava Vitali with Harris. Is it possible for Ava to exact revenge on Stefan by telling Gabi Hernandez DiMera the truth? Let's talk about what might happen next in this plot as we continue to read. According to DOL spoilers, EJ DiMera grudgingly consented to assist Stefan. Stefan had previously asked EJ for assistance with this drug smuggling scheme. Despite the fact that they are brothers in theory, EJ was unwilling to assist Stefan. Stefan spoke of their father, Stefano DiMera's belief that family is the most important thing in the world. EJ stopped when Stefan said that. Thus, spectators and Stefan alike believed that EJ would assist Stefan in leaving the country. What EJ did now was set up a new identity for Stefan and arrange for him to travel to North Korea from Salem. But that was all the assistance EJ was willing to give his brother. The DA then objected when Stefan requested EJ to bid Gabi farewell. Stefan went to see Ava after realizing that the EJ's answer was completely unsatisfactory. But Ava had just finished doing her magic in Harris's bedroom. Days of Our Lives spoilers state that the Mafia princess attempted to push Stefan out of her way when he arrived at her door. But it was already too late. The weekly teaser footage makes it clear that Stefan treats Ava unfairly. Without any delay, Stefan informs Harris that he slept with Ava while he was battling for his life. Ava will tell Harris the truth about Stefan's shocking revelation. Ava giving Stefan a taste of his own medicine would be very fitting. Stefan has stated unequivocally that he would have nothing at all without Gabi. Now keep in mind that Stefan told Ava about the fictitious affair that he told Gabi. Gabi instructed Stefan to maintain the deception. Gabi is going to blow up when she finds out that Stefan and Ava truly shared a bed. Could Ava then visit the prison and inform Gabi that the fictitious relationship with Stefan was, in fact, real? We can definitely envision Ava acting in that manner. Gabi might even be so enraged that she decides to get out of prison and murder Stefan herself. What do you think will happen to Stefan, Harris, and Ava? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Is the villain finally defeated when Chad stops fugitive Clyde from harming Johnny and Chanel? According to spoilers on Days of Our Lives, Chad DiMera may finally get the vindictive closure he's been waiting for. Now that Clyde Weston has departed Statesville, Chad is experiencing a plethora of conflicting feelings. Recently, DOL has been emphasizing a few key points. Discuss them. To begin with, Chad has been the center of attention due to his reputation as the nice DiMera sibling. This could be a pretext for him to do anything less than honorable. Days has also allowed Chad to experience again the terror of discovering Abigail DiMera on the bed following Clyde's pursuit of her. They seem to be attempting to bring back to viewers' memories how awful it was for Chad to lose his cherished wife in such a dreadful way. Stated differently, Days writers are assisting viewers in recalling that Clyde is, in fact, a monster. We are dealing with a villain who is unfit to exist. He is the dirt of the planet. This is especially relevant now that Clyde is incarcerated and still committing crimes. Clyde will simply resume his usual evil deeds and make all of his threats if he is apprehended and locked away once more. Someone needs to permanently stop Clyde, and may Chad be that someone? This leads us to yet another possible clue regarding Chad and an impending threat. Chad warned against bringing someone into the DiMera family before Johnny DiMera married Chanel DiMera, Raven Bowens, using Abigail's predicament as an illustration of how things could go awry. Chad believes that the DiMeras are cursed, thus Days was subtly implying that Chanel and Johnny were about to face some difficulties. That trouble should surely arise now that Johnny and Chanel are newlyweds planning to spend their honeymoon at the Horton cabin. It makes likely that after Chanel and Johnny show up, Clyde and Officer Rebecca Goldman would wind up hiding out at the abandoned cottage they discovered. In the interim, Chad may receive updates on certain news that aids in determining Clyde's whereabouts. It's not hard to see Chad arming himself and eventually taking out Clyde to keep Johnny and Chanel from meeting a terrible end. Goldman will be fortunate if she makes it through whatever lies ahead of her, but we'll have to wait and see. In summary, we have a mysterious cabin excursion, some dangerous fugitives, and an enraged husband who still needs to get revenge on his wife. Does this mean that Chad will kill Clyde in order to carry out a rescue effort that will benefit from his retaliation? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Chad may have one more chance to permanently remove Clyde, so stay tuned. Editors have independently selected all of the goods and services that are listed. On the other hand, Soaps.com might get paid a commission for orders made through its retail links, and the retailer might get some data that can be audited for bookkeeping purposes. Is Johnny and Chanel from Days of Our Lives set to end their honeymoon before it even starts? Since their choice to spend their vacation at the Horton cabin yesterday seems quite sinister to us. Why? When it comes to Salem, there's a very substantial probability that something significant will happen if someone ventures into the forest. Everyone from Salem knows that when they visit a cabin, there will almost always be fires, stolen goods, kidnappings, and hostage situations. And when was the last time we paid the Horton cabin a visit? While Sierra was waiting for her baby to arrive, Allie Devil paid her a visit. That is about as wild as it gets. Fan theories now appear to favor the happy couple getting into trouble with Clyde and Goldman, who they assume are likely hiding out at Johnny and Chanel's vacation home. It might help to explain why the two wealthiest people on the show are honeymooning in an ancient family cabin. Besides, the Weston clan appears to enjoy their cabin. Let's just be relieved that Janelle won't be visiting Ben's. And although things could turn out this way, like with Wendy and Tripp as hostages, or with Johnny being taken prisoner by the devil, they don't have to. For it is Chanel and Johnny's turn to ultimately bring down the big bads. Now is the moment for Janelle to take the lead. It's a fact that since their reconciliation, Chanel and Johnny have been rather absent. Given that Paulina and Abe's health issues have essentially dominated their life, they frequently seem to discuss how fortunate they are to be together. They even got married in Paulina's hospital room. It's vital to support family, but when Holly's joy has only come from her obsession with Johnny, it's time for things to change. A brush with death and taking down Clyde is just what the couple needs. The villain has tormented plenty of folks in Johnny's family, not to mention all of Salem, so we can't think of a better person to get rid of Clyde and come into his own in one brilliant stroke. Even better? The encounter could give Janelle a newfound taste for adventure, especially if they get to come out of it as heroes. Heck, maybe it would even inspire Johnny to finally get a job for himself and join step-granddad John in the PI business. Then there's Tripp and Wendy. Not that long ago, Johnny and Chanel visited the pair in the hospital after their own near-deaths at the hands of Clyde and Goldman. They all bonded and realized that after bouncing around between pairings, they were all where they were supposed to be.